Good afternoon, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 11th edition of the Atlantic Dialogues. My name is Lilia, Rizk, and I'm the head coordinator for this year's edition of the conference. I'm here to introduce you to our conference app, AD2022, a tool we are very excited about and very excited to use to increase interactions between the moderator and the audience, and it also goes in our effort to go paperless. That being said, we have pocket agendas that are now available at the welcome desk. I invite you all to take out your smartphones and tablets if you have them, and open the AD2022 application. For those of you who have not downloaded it yet, feel free to follow along. And I invite you to download it using the link that you received by email. For any further assistance, you can also go to the Spot Me desk, which is located in the Grand Foyer. All right, so we'll get straight into it. When you click on the More button on the bottom right corner of your screen, you will have access to the main menu, where you can find the breakdown of the application. The app is split into 5 main categories. The first one is the Atlantic Dialogue section, where you can find all the information you need about this year's edition of the conference, the agenda, the speaker lists, the participant lists as well as our interactivity section. The next section is the Policy Center for the New South section, which provides you with more information about the Policy Center for the New South, and a link that takes you to our website for more information and browsing. The Research and Analysis section provides you with a selection of our publications and annual reports, of which the Atlantic Currents, our report published alongside the Atlantic Dialogues every year, which aims to provide a detailed analysis and a fresh perspective about ongoing cultural, economic, political, and security dynamics that are shaping the wider Atlantic today. The 9 editions of this report are available on the app, and a few hard copies of the 2022 edition are available at the Policy Center Library booth located in the Grand Foyer. Within this section, I would like to point out another important section called AD-related publications, with a list of Policy Center analytical production linked to every plenary session of this year's edition of the conference. We can perhaps take a look at the Security Development Nexus in the Sahel, the challenge of implementation. So here you can find 3 links to related publications. The next section is the Media and Communications section, where you will find the daily AD newsletter. So you will be receiving that at the end of the day, and you can also find it on the application. You also find more information about the AD TV and the PCNS social media. For those of you who are active on social media, we invite you to engage with us and tag the Policy Center for the New South, and also use the AD2022 hashtag. Then you have your personal space, which includes your contacts, meetings, chats, bookmarks, more information about your travels and logistics, and we'll get into that in just a second. And the breakout dinner, you will be able to find later today the dinner to which you have been assigned, following the selection for those of you who have filled out the form that you received by email. And the final category here is services, which provides you with more information about using the app, and a refresh button that you can see right over there that will enable you to have all of the most updated information of the conference. And if you still have any more questions about using the application, you can go to the Spot Me desk located in the Grand Foyer. So now let us move to the agenda of the conference and dive a little bit deeper. As you can see, it is structured per day, so the 14th, 15th, and 16th. And all last-minute changes will be made available on the application. So we can perhaps view one session, the second plenary for today, two-speed multilateralism in the wider Atlantic. Once you click on the session, you will have access to the session description, as you can see, the guiding questions, the moderator, and the list of speakers. You can click on a speaker and have access to that speaker's bio. You can choose to write notes, message, perhaps connect with the speaker. And if the speaker or if the participant accepts your connection request, contact information will be available to both parties. The business card exchange feature is the same process as the connect feature, but it will involve taking a picture of the QR code. So now let us move to the interactivity section of the application. The AD app is about how we engage with each other in this plenary room as well. So it's a tool that is used by our moderators, and that will be used throughout the conference. So let us do some brainstorming very quickly together. We will be using the word cloud. And I would like you to, so if you open the word cloud feature, which should be available to you now, what comes to mind when we say cooperation in a mutating world, opportunities of the wider Atlantic, which is this year's theme? So please open the word cloud if you haven't done so already, and write down one word only that comes to mind. So we will give you 30 seconds, starting now. The moderators will be using this feature throughout the conference to make sure that sessions are as interactive as possible. And the more people insert a word into the cloud, the bigger it should seem on the screen. Yes, there we go. Dialogue, Russia, multilateralism. So this gives us an idea of what people in the room are thinking. All right, so we'll move to our next exercise, a voting exercise. So the question I'd like to ask you is, who do you think will win the World Cup? Morocco, France, Argentina, or France? Vote, vote. Vote on the application. When you vote, you only press the number correlated to the answer you wish to select once. And I would just like to remind everyone that we will be broadcasting the game this evening at 8 p.m. here in this room. It's not unexpected in this room. So we will be playing the game here at 8 p.m. For those of you interested, the game will be here, and a cocktail dinner will be offered in the Grand Foyer. For those of you who are not interested by the game, there will be a dinner served at the Moroccan restaurant. And for the result, I guess we will be getting a little bit more clarity later today. And I just want to highlight, so as we're in the interactivity section, that during every plenary session, you are encouraged to send questions to the moderators and the speakers at any time. And that content will be used by the moderators in their moderation. There we go. Now, a quick word about logistics. If you go to logistical information and travel and logistics, you will have more information about your hotel, arrival in Marrakesh, departure and pickup times, shuttle service, a shuttle system taking you to and from your hotel. And if you're looking for some more information that you don't have access to, you can email the address listed at any time. And that's available on your application. So now we will move to the final section that we'd like to show you, which is the home section. So this home section includes some shortcuts to important information of the conference, as well as a feed similar to any social media outlet. You can share photos, posts about the conference, and more. And it's a way for us to encourage you to engage with one another throughout the conference. We invite you to discover and use this app extensively. If you have any questions, please feel free to head to the Spot Me desk located in the Grand Foyer. And for any other questions related to the conference or beyond, you can ask any of my colleagues at the Policy Center for the New South. We all wear white lanyards. I know I'm not wearing one right now, but you can recognize them throughout the conference venue by the color of their lanyards. You'll be able to download some information as well. Your contact information you will be able to download the contact information. So once you leave the conference, you will still have access to the people that you were able to interact with. Thank you all for your attention, and enjoy the conference.
Launched in 2012 in Rabat, the Atlantic Dialogues have reached their 10 years, a milestone. The flagship conference of the Policy Center for the New South is designed to be a unique event with a North-South blend. But what makes it so special? First, its very raison d'être. The conference is seeking to put the Southern Atlantic on the map. The aim is to promote ties between Africa and Latin America in dialogue with Europe and North America on equal terms. There was indeed a need to rethink the Atlantic as a geopolitical